So here's a list of 5 things that I wish, it may be more than 5, who knows? I always throw out these arbitrary numbers and then give you guys more because I care. But here are 5 things that I wish people would do if they have a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes. And let me just give you a little background. Hi, my name is Kim. I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist. I've been a dietitian since Adam was a boy. No, I've been a dietitian for about 14 years, 13, 14, somewhere between 13 to 15 years. I'm not going to do the mental math right now because I am on the verge of getting hangry. But these are things that I wish people would do daily if they have a diagnosis. And for some reason, people don't believe me. They end up believing me when they try their own way and then they realize that their own way is not working. And then they come to me and they want me to fix it. I'm going to accept you anyway. It's okay. So number 1, focus on fiber. I see a lot of people focusing on protein and thinking that they're going to end up with kwashiorkor or marasmus. And that is not the case. We are not protein deficient. We are fiber deficient. 90% of Americans are not getting enough fiber. That should tell you a lot. Fiber does wonders in terms of better blood sugar management. So definitely fiber sources include your vegetables, like, your green leafy vegetables, your salads, your tomatoes, your broccoli, your cauliflower, your eggplant, your zucchini. Fiber also includes your fruits. Some people will say, Kim, but doesn't fruit have sugar in it? You know what that question tells me? And you have to remember, I'm a little bit hangry. So I say this in love. That tells me that you have not met with a dietitian, even though I have been on my page telling you time and time again, you need to meet with a dietitian. Because fruit is not bad. Anyone that tells you that fruit is bad, that's a straight red flag. Fiber is also found in your whole grains. I'm talking about your whole grain pasta, your whole grain bread, your whole grain rice, like your brown rice. Again, if you think those foods are bad, that tells me that there's a knowledge deficit going on. And these are things that I want to tell you, but I'm afraid to hurt your feelings, but I'm telling you now. Fiber is also found in foods such as potatoes and corn, beans. These foods should not be off limit. Who told you that? Again, it shows me you've been using Google. You've been using ChatGPT. You've been using social media as your dietitian without meeting with a dietitian that was able to understand nuance, understand how you live. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, probiotics in the form of yogurt, kombucha, sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, whatever type of fermented food that you want to add to your diet, go ahead and add it to your diet. Because there's a real link between gut health and better blood sugar balance. Tip number 3, move your body daily. Try to aim to get in a few steps. I know, we've all heard 10,000 steps, 10,000 steps. Excuse me. But if you can only do 5,000 steps, only do 5,000 steps. If you can only do 7,000 steps consistently, do 7,000 steps. Make it a non-negotiable to get in some movement. We live in too much of a sedentary society. I always tell people, when they're watching their Netflix or they're watching their news and the commercials come on, hit some squats, do some lunges, do some arm workouts if you are unable to use your lower body, but make sure that you clear that with your doctor though. Tip number 4, really focus in on your rest. You can be doing all the right things in terms of diet and exercise and taking your medication, but if your sleep is trash, your blood sugars are going to be trash. I always say sleep trumps diet. Sleep. Sleep. Number 5, hydration. Proper hydration. I'm not wanting you to hydrate on soda and juice. I'm wanting you to hydrate on water or sparkling water. Tip number 6, and you can consider this to be your bonus tip. You know what? Let me think about this one because I want to make this my last tip and I want to make it good. Some of you guys may hate me for this one, but that's okay. We can agree to disagree. We don't have to live in a society where we all think the same. Tip number 6, take your medications. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you the reason behind it. A lot of people think that taking the medications is them saying that they're a failure, when they don't understand that your body has actually been in this state for a long period of time. And having elevated blood sugars for an extended period of time causes a lot of inflammation, and a lot of inflammation causes a lot of damage in the body. It just does not damage one particular part of your body. It damages everything from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. So I want you to think, from the top of your head, what's that? That's your brain. You have your eyes, you have your heart, you have your kidneys, you have your reproductive organs. You have everything. A lot of times medications, depending on how high your blood sugar is, the medications are there to help rapidly bring it down, to bring down this inflammation so that the damage does not continue to progress. Because I would hate for you to have all these complications and then you end up on dialysis, you end up having a heart attack, you end up having a stroke, all because, you didn't take your numbers or your health seriously. Come on. We got to think. My peoples, we have to think.